Sunday fun day, and we're having some sun-uppers because it's brunch, and these are
Bloody Mary time.
Yay, cheers.
Cheers.
So this episode of Big Easy Sailing is going to be about being on the boat for 1 month, with the pros and cons of that, and our goals, short-term, long-term goals, and all about Gone with the Wind. So, give me a couple of your pros for being on the boat. It's been about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks that we've been on the boat now. So, give me a couple of the positives.
Couple of positives. Number one is we're on the boat.
Yay!
And
boat.
everything's good. Mm-hmm. No buyer's remorse. None of that.
No regrets so far.
The dogs are great.
They're adjusting.
No seasickness.
Yep,
getting on and off the boat's good.
Yep, they already associate the boat as home, so that's cool. They've adjusted well. No worries there. We were actually kind of worried in the beginning that that wasn't going to go so well. We love our cockpit. It's so comfortable.
We love our hard top that keeps the rain off our heads and
shade.
The shade.
We're in the shade right now, so that's important for me.
Another pro is we like the marina.
Yep.
It's inexpensive, compared to every other marina that we looked at. It's in the middle of nowhere, but it's a good marina, nice and clean.
It's clean. The staff is friendly. It's not very crowded, so that's kind of nice. It is, however, and I guess this begins the con list, it is kind of rocky here, and this is a very, very calm day for this marina. So it is rocky, which lends to the motion sickness, but we take that as what?
It's like a training camp for motion sickness.
Boot camp motion sickness.
Because the boat goes up and down, side to side. It's like being in a washing machine. When the wind picks up, this thing is no
all
joke.
Over the place. So we've taken that and adjusted to it, and we're coming out like champs. So it's practice. It works out well. We are in the middle of BFE, so supply runs can take a while. Grocery store is like an hour round trip minimum. Home Depot and Walmart are like 3 hours round trip by the time we get out there, shop, and get back. So heaven forbid if you forget one of the supplies you needed.
It can be stressful when you're doing a Home Depot run. I need to have my list tight. Jessie needs to have her list tight, because if you forget a paintbrush, if you forget a key item, it could mess you up, because you're not going to drive all the way into the city to go to the store again.
So it ruins, projects. Yeah. It throws timing off. It adds extra time into the projects that we're doing in order to complete them. But we knew that before we came out here, that where Pahokee was. So
it hasn't messed us up too bad so far.
It's not too bad. It just does add extra time. The weather right now, it is still like 90 degrees outside in the heat, and Sean was just talking to one of his friends who's letting us know that it's snowing in Denver. So we are adjusting to not having a fall or winter like we would have if we were still in Denver, but dealing with
brutal
90 degrees,
South Florida heat.
Plus feels like 107 degrees. And if it's not that, then it's rainy. So that holds up some projects too, because we've been doing a lot of painting, and you can't really paint so much when it's raining.
And 100% humidity doesn't agree with paint.
Things don't like to dry. But outside of that, it's pretty good. We have lost our normal routine and schedule with all the traveling and getting on the boat, so we're kind of thrown off that way. Somebody's actually sleeping until like 7 o'clock instead of being up at like 4:30 or 5.
That was one of my cons that came to my mind, is like being out of routine is hard to get back adjusted to, but
we're starting to get back on the schedule.
We're making some headway on that.
So that's not a problem. We'll take care of that very shortly. So our goals, we have, of course, short-term goals and long-term goals. Long-term goals?
Long-term goals would be to learn how to sail this boat, which we haven't done yet, and to go to all the destinations we want to go to just go.
Yes. So long-term,
pull the trigger.
Generic. We did. We pulled the trigger, so that was the very first short-term goal that we accomplished.
Getting on the boat.
Next short-term goal, we have a 1-month goal of finishing the inside cabins, and we started with the inside cabins because we live on this boat, so it needs to be comfortable for us.
We started inside out.
We started inside, and we are a little over 3 weeks, and we have just about accomplished that goal. Just a couple more things to kind of finish off, to finish all these little
I can count maybe, I'll say 3. spots of water intrusion that slowed me down that I had to fix.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah, we've been coming out real
one
sweet.
month we'll have that taken care of. Right on target.
Yep.
Our next major goal, we still have, obviously, we need to have her hauled out, so that's the next major goal. We'll have that within the next month's time, we're thinking. And then final short-term goal for us is before the end of the year, before the new year, essentially, we would like to be along the coastline and off of Lake Okeechobee. So
Yeah.
that means the majority of our projects need to be done so that we can get to some open water sailing and practicing along that. So coming along, we plan on achieving all of our target goals, and
Yep.
we're pretty good because this man right here, I give him his target, tell him what the goal is, set him on his project, and he gets to it. Fortunately for me, he knocks him out. So we've been coming along pretty well in the project department.
Yeah, our dream is not to live at a marina.
No.
We're using this marina to fix the boat and go through everything, and then we're gonna hit the
On
water.
the waters, yeah, absolutely. So this is a Gulfstar. The company was started in 1970 by Vincent Lazara, and he's a pretty well-known boat maker. So it is the early model. It's 1972 Gulfstar 36, and the Gulfstars are known for being pretty much floating condos.
Floating condos, yeah.
Yeah, and it really is. It is very comfortable. I've had studio apartments that weren't too much larger than what we've got right now.
Headrooms, I believe, in the neighborhood of 6'4"
Yeah. You can walk around, we're comfortable, the dogs are comfortable, nobody feels squished in or tight and cramped.
Nope.
So it is comfortable. No, it's not going to be a fast sailor. We get that, you know, it's a sailing tub. We understand. So generally what we found with Gulfstars is either you love them or you bash them. That's okay. Everybody has an opinion about what they think a sailboat should be. So
And I don't know if you could see behind me, this is aluminum. It's not stainless steel, so we're cool with that. We're not,
yeah.
we don't want a showboat. We want a functional, comfortable cruiser.
And that's what we found.
And that's what,
A nice
yeah,
coastal
and that's what we're
cruiser here.
shooting for.
So we're happy with that. No remorse. So our refit plans, we do have, you know, some projects in the work. We've already just about completed the inside cabin. You'll get more details on that in the next episode. We'll show you our projects that we completed and some before and after, so that'll be nice and interesting. So the inside's just about done. We need to still get to obviously inspecting and or possibly replacing rigging, standing and running rigging. We need to deal with the sails, the furler, winches. So we have a lot of work to do on the outside still. We like to paint the deck, clean it up, deal with any water intrusions as well. So those are, mostly Sean's projects. But I'll be learning along the way as well, so I won't make him do everything by himself, of course. Not too much more. We need to deal with the dinghy. We need to deal with a gimbal surface inside. Sean's going to build me a gimbal tabletop, so we'll let you know how that turns out. That should be pretty interesting. We've got some ideas.
I got refrigeration put in, freezer, and there was a little light construction on that. Did a few videos that'll be coming up. Pop the
So
refrigerator in.
a lot of the projects are done, like we said, on the inside. Those are complete. We're beginning to deal with the outside of the boat. So we'll keep you tuned in on those as we go along those projects. So let's talk about our 1972 Gulfstar 36, Gone with the Wind. There are only a handful of these boats that we know of that were ever even made. We're not sure how many are still left floating, but we love her.
It's a rare boat.
Yeah, it's a rare boat, but our boat was remodeled, refit in 2009, like complete inside refit. So it does
New
not
floor,
have any of the
new
original
walls.
layout that the
Everything's different.
other Gulfstars had. We actually were lucky enough to see another 1972 Gulfstar 36 on the Hard at the Riverside Marina. Thanks, Steve. And the inside is a lot more original versus ours, so it's definitely cool to see a difference between the boats. But we're happy with what we got. We're really happy with what we have. So the front cabin itself, we have a full galley up there available. We do not have a stove though, but we are, like I said, working on a gimbal surface top because I do mostly electric style cooking. We do have a regular refrigerator and freezer, although they are not marine grade, we know. They were less than $300 for both of them, and they will function for what we need for the future. So we're rolling with what we got. It works. It suffices for now. So that's good. We have a settee in there that pulls up to be a bunk, so you can sleep two over the settee. but we would like to actually take our table that folds down there and make some type of contraption.
We have some ideas.
Yeah, some ideas to make a contraption to fold it down and make like a double bed in there instead. We do also have a full small front cabin that has a room for a single size mattress in there. So we believe we could comfortably sleep 6 on Gone with the Wind. Yep. Center cockpit with our lovely hard top with 8 solar panels on top, so we get all of that good sun energy.
This thing's keeping us shaded.
Yep.
When it rains, it keeps us dry for the most part. There's a few leaks I'm going to fix, but
yeah, we're working on that.
That's on the list.
We enjoy the center cockpit. It is very spacious, like we said. It's the dog can lay on the ground, on the floor in here, and that's really nice. It's really comfortable. We really like it, which is important because you spend a lot of time in the cockpit. So, aft cabin, we have lucky enough to have a full-size queen mattress in there, so it's spacious for us. We have a nav station. There's a large closet area, a bunch of really deep cubby holes, so pretty open for storage. And we'll work on the storage back there. We have 2
walk-in shower.
Yeah, we have a full-size head in the back with a separate walk-in shower. It's very spacious bathroom back there, actually, as far as boats are concerned. We have a nav station in the aft cabin as well, and we also have 2 75-gallon water tanks. So, what are we missing? We're missing, the engine and fuel. So, tell them about how many fuel tanks do we have?
We have 0 fuel tanks.
0, why?
Because we have an electric engine.
Oh, surprise! You might have seen that coming with the 8 solar panels on top. So, tell them about Babe the Blue Ox.
The Blue Ox is a 36-volt Caterpillar made by GE. What I can tell you about our electric engine is I just had it totally rebuilt.
We did. That was the rebuild.
I installed it, ran it up here mostly.
And what do we run it on?
We have a battery bank just for propulsion.
9 Optima AGMs.
Yeah, some serious batteries. But we'll give you more details specifically about the engine in a future episode where we give you statistics and all the good stats on it. I don't have gauges, so I want to be able to tell you what I'm getting, top speed, acceleration, how much range I can get from my battery bank with charging, without charging. So those are the tests. I'll do a full video on that later on. Yeah. And once I have those numbers put together, I can't wait to get those numbers put together. Then I'll pass that info along.
Yeah, we'll do an episode just on, hi Mojo, just on the engine there. So that was the big surprise. Ooh, she's electric.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to give you a little heads up about the boat, and like I said, our plans. Our next episode, we will get into the beginning of the refit. So we'll start knocking out the inside cabins like we mentioned. You'll get some before and afters because we're just about completely done, so we'll be ready for that. So we hope you stay tuned. We hope you learned something interesting, and we hope you enjoyed this episode. So thanks all. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
How big? It's almost the full span of the slip.